A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a highly contentious vote late Thursday night, the House of Representatives narrowly approved a bill that will significantly cut federal funding for public media, sending shockwaves through communities nationwide. The vote, which concluded with a slim margin of 216 to 213, will now head to the president's desk for signing, marking a pivotal moment in the ongoing debate over public broadcasting in America. The legislation proposes $9 billion in spending cuts, which includes a staggering $1.1 billion cut from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, CPB. This amount represents the entirety of federal funding allocated for NPR and PBS over the next 2 years, raising concerns about the future of these beloved institutions. Catherine Marr, the president and CEO of NPR, was quick to condemn the bill, describing it as an unwarranted dismantling of beloved local civic institutions that ignores the will of the American public. 2/3 of Americans support federal funding for public media and believe it is a good value for taxpayer dollars, Marr asserted. The sentiment is echoed in many communities where local NPR stations and PBS programs have become staples in daily life, providing educational content and local news coverage that would otherwise be unavailable. The Senate had previously voted 51 to 48 to approve the cuts, which also include an $8 billion reduction in foreign aid, impacting crucial programs for global health and refugee assistance. Notably, the Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, PEPFAR, was spared from cuts, a concession made to secure votes from some Republican senators who were wary of slashing such popular funding initiatives. The White House has been vocal in its criticism of public media, labeling it as biased and unnecessary. Earlier this year, the administration sought to terminate the board members of the CPB, further signaling its intent to overhaul public broadcasting. While NPR and PBS are expected to endure these cuts, as a small percentage of their funding comes from federal sources, the impact will be felt acutely at local stations, particularly in underserved areas. Many public broadcasting stations rely heavily on federal funding, with some receiving as much as half of their overall budgets from the CPB. Supporters of defunding are fixated on NPR and PBS, but in reality, the cuts will be felt where these services are needed most, Marr emphasized, highlighting the critical role public media plays in providing local programming, coverage of town councils, state house affairs, and local elections. The implications of this bill extend beyond just financial cuts. They signal a shift in the narrative surrounding public media and its role in society. As the bill awaits the president's signature, advocates for public broadcasting are mobilizing to rally public support and challenge the rationale behind these cuts. The debate over the future of NPR and PBS is far from over, and as this story develops, the potential ramifications for local communities and the broader media landscape will continue to unfold. This moment marks a significant chapter in the long-standing struggle over public funding for media, as advocates and opponents alike prepare for the next steps in this ongoing battle. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.